Oh, hello! Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again for this, the 23rd episode of Heroes and Villains.
Drunk Doctor Who Heroes and
subsidiary
Villains.
podcast, yes.
Yes.
A subsidiary of Drunk Doctor Who podcast.
I'm Hero, this is Holden. I'm Hatter, this is Holden.
I'm Hero, this is Villain.
This is Villain, Heroes and Villains. Hey, it's like that guy in Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. His name was Hero.
Hero with 2 R's?
No, just Hero.
Oh, that's an Asian name.
Yeah, it is. It was Japanese.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. Thank you for
Alright.
What are we drinking today, Hatter?
I'm drinking Magma Flame because life's too short for bad tasting alcohol. And you're drinking Twisted Tea.
I am drunk on the sleep deprivation.
And Twisted Tea.
Drinking tiredness. Yeah, Twisted Tea. Drink of choice. In a bag this time.
Yeah.
I got a tea bag. I got tea bag.
Uh-huh.
That's your joke.
Yes. Alright, so anyway, this week we didn't watch Doctor Who. We watched a movie, showed him Southland Tales.
Southland Tales.
We'll talk about it probably next time we do Drunk Doctor Who.
Is that when we talk about movie nights?
Yeah.
It's where we talk
we keep it in the main program.
We talk about Doctor Who in the off nights, and we talk about the off nights in the main podcast.
Well, we just try to keep everything on the main podcast. If people want to watch these extra episodes, great. But if they don't want to, they don't have to, and they can still get pretty much everything we do.
I guess I didn't know the movie nights were part of the main podcast. But I like that they are.
We talk about them.
I like that it's canon, yeah.
It's fun. Okay, so today we're still we were 2 doctors behind.
9/13/2021.
Right, today, yeah. No, 12/13.
Oh.
This is December, dude.
Sorry.
You be bloody careful.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, today is December 13th, 2021.
12.
Alright. Yeah, before the podcast, you spilled a big glass of water, pulling the same garbage like this. I had to clean it up before we started the podcast.
Alright, 12/13/2021.
Alright. So anyway, we were literally on the 4th Doctor and talking about 2nd Doctor villains and companions. Now we're finally to the 3rd Doctor heroes and villains while we're on the 4th Doctor.
Yes.
Alright.
Looking at a steady pace of behind one doctor delayed.
We're mostly watching the show. This is just a side fun thing that we do when we want to watch a movie instead.
1 doctor per hour.
Okay, so the 3rd Doctor is of course Jon Pertwee. He was in the show for 127 episodes.
2 E's?
Yeah, 2 E's.
2 E's.
5 seasons. He has the 2nd most seasons of any Doctor, behind only Tom Baker, and he has the 4th total number of episodes.
Do you think Pertwee had a lot of fun?
Yeah, he seems to. Yeah.
It's in the name.
When
I go down the slide, I like to refer to myself and some other people
as Pertwee.
Wee. It is a stand-up comic that is a bit about word association. Is what you would call that humor, I guess. I forget his name. He's super funny.
Okay. Anyway,
like totally 1970s stoner vibes.
Okay. All right. Pertwee is, of course, the Doctor right there above Tom Baker.
Is this in
that's
shot
Tom
still?
Baker.
Is that in shot?
Yeah, that's Tom Baker.
Is the squiggly line in shot?
I don't know. I didn't check. All right. Pertwee right there, the gentleman Doctor. Okay.
So why do we call him the gentleman Doctor? Because the ruffles.
He's very gentlemanly.
I mean, Hartnell is very gentlemanly.
Nah, Hartnell's a curmudgeon.
Look at
McGann. He's Doctor. You're running.
I mean, I was trying to do the thing where I call him by the wrong name. Oh. Alan Rickman. Look at Alan Rickman.
It's Paul McGann. All right. Anyway,
I know his real name. I forget
Jon
the fake
Pertwee. All right. Anyway. He had a great run of seasons. He was the beginning of the golden era of Doctor Who, which was the 70s.
Golden era.
Yeah.
Can we go through the eras? Are there 3 or 4?
Okay.
Bronze, golden, platinum.
Okay. I would go silver, gold. That's the 60s. Gold is the 70s. Copper would be the 80s. Well,
wasn't Baker in the 80s?
he had one season in the 80s. Well, he had one season in 81. He also had a season in 80. But the 70s, including 80, were the golden age. You know, the 11 seasons of 5 and 6, and the 7th season wasn't that good.
So silver, golden, copper, and then what came after the...
Oh, well, then you have the TV movie, and then you have the which was the only episode in the 90s, and then you have the revival.
Was that tin? Aluminum?
No, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Tin.
It's actually pretty decent. I put it in with the copper age. Put it with the rest of the copper age. So 80s and 90s. So and then you have the revival.
Well,
and
would you denote that as?
The 2000s?
Platinum?
No, it's not better than the golden age. I'd say it's equal to silver age.
Silver 2.0.
So silver 2.0. And then you have the teens, which are still pretty good until Whitaker.
Emerald, amethyst.
Yeah,
selenite.
So you have the Russell T Davies, which was the knots. And then you have the Moffat era, which runs until about 17 or 18. And that was somewhere between silver and copper.
Okay.
It's better than a lot of... a lot of it's better than a lot of the 80s stuff. I'd say it's still silver.
Okay.
And then, so you have silver through all that. I wouldn't say... a lot of people would call the Russell T Davies era a second golden age.
Okay.
And you could do that. And Moffat would be the second silver age. And right now we're living in the aluminum age. Which is the Whitaker Chibnall era.
Pertwee heralded in the golden age and it was peaked by Baker, in your opinion?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's where we are in our time machines.
Okay. So anyway.
We didn't write down the dates of his episodes.
Well, that's okay. But he was on 127 of them. He ran in 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. He took over from... Yeah, except 5 seasons, 5 years. He took over from the second Doctor. The one right there with the flute, Troughton. Probably not flute, the recorder. There you go. And he had several good companions, which we'll talk about in their own Heroes and Villains episodes.
How great would it be if I just memorized and I could do it without looking?
You're getting really close, actually. See, did you have any questions about Pertwee, or did you have any comments about Pertwee?
Yeah, where is he on your tier list? You have Baker, Troughton, Pertwee? Is your favorite?
Oh my gosh, it's Baker, Troughton, Tennant, then probably Pertwee.
Okay.
Tennant's in there, up there, but I mean Pertwee is real close.
I feel like Pertwee's real close with Hartnell to me.
Okay.
I see a lot of similarities, dissimilarities. I think I might like Pertwee more than Hartnell, but Troughton's still my favorite.
I definitely like Pertwee more than Hartnell.
And then Baker's here by Troughton.
Okay. Well,
but I haven't seen all.
You still have a ways to go on Tom Baker, yeah. Anyway, what is your favorite cereal? For
we already voted on this, didn't
Pertwee. Well, we voted on the cereals, but that was a vote because we came to a consensus between the two of us. But you and I can disagree.
Let's be honest. I always win. Yeah. I always win the votes. I'm a great debatist. We vote on seasons. We don't vote. We do vote on doctors.
Yeah. We do the best cereal each season, and then at the end of the Doctor, we do the best overall cereal amongst the ones that won for each season.
I think we agreed. I don't think we disagreed.
No, I think we agreed. Well, which one? I think you love the Three Doctors.
Yeah. But that wasn't really a Doctor favorite. That was like an anniversary special.
It was the Damons. The Damons was the one.
Yeah, I remember I only agreed that the Damons was Pertwee's best because I didn't consider the Three Doctors as a Pertwee cereal as like an anniversary
So what's your favorite besides the Demons? Would be the Three Doctors.
The Three Doctors, yeah.
Okay,
but that's,
agreed.
That's more than just a Pertwee cereal.
Love it. I love the Three Doctors.
fantastic.
But
Omega. We haven't talked about Omega yet.
No.
It's
we
coming
have to
up.
actually get the third Doctor before we talk about third Doctor Enemy.
Still my favorite villain.
Man, I would be hard pressed between the three Doctors and Inferno. Inferno is just good.
Is your second favorite?
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed between the two of them. Maybe
Inferno
a tie.
was super good.
Yeah, Inferno was.
I still like the three
good.
Doctors more.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. For me, I would be hard pressed between the two. I think it'd be a tie. Because Inferno is just fantastic.
Yeah, I really like the whole mirror universe aspect.
Yeah, mirror. Roar.
The mustache.
Oh, yeah.
The shave. The eye patch.
The
Brigadier. Yeah.
The Brigadier almost always has a mustache. He does it in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the evil Brigadier. But much...
Nowadays they will just CGI'd it like the Superman mustache.
No,
needed for...
No. Much later, we'll see the Brigadier
Yeah.
without a mustache.
Oh. We've already seen him without a mustache.
No, that's the evil Brigadier. We're talking about the regular Brigadier.
Yeah.
Our little Brigadier.
You ever watch Parks and Recreation?
No.
Where there's this guy that has a mustache, and then he runs into an old flame, and he comes out and his like mustache is shaved, and they're like, "You shaved your mustache?" He's like, "No, rubbed off with friction."
What? Oh my god.
I think you'd really like that character, Ron Swanson.
I just don't like
that
awkward humor. I don't like awkward humor, and I believe Parks and Recreation falls under that.
That's more the office. Heck yes. Yeah. A little awkward.
Yeah, and I don't care for
you
that
don't
kind
like
of
The
humor.
Office.
Hated The Office. Hated the few episodes I saw of Modern Family.
You're more of a sitcom guy.
Yeah, traditional sitcom.
Simpsons, Seinfeld.
Married with Children.
Yeah.
I hated Seinfeld.
Rich, you didn't like Seinfeld?
You know why?
That is the sitcom.
No.
Because it didn't have a story?
It was stupid. It didn't have a story. I mean, where's the situation? You have to have a situation to have the comedy.
There's a situation in
No,
every
no.
episode. They lose a job, they kidnap a dog.
B, everyone was fawning over it. It would be great. The TV Guide gave it the greatest sitcom of the 20th century when it should have been The Simpsons, which took second place.
Is The Simpsons a sitcom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an animated sitcom.
Yeah, I never really thought of animated shows as sitcoms.
They've had them for a long time.
My definition of sitcoms is like live action. I don't know why. I
Situation comedy can be animated. All right. Okay. What did you like about Pertwee's Doctor?
I feel like he brought a much more suave, like James Bond kind of feel to it. The Gentleman Doctor.
Yeah.
So you go from like the older grandfatherly Hartnell to someone who's
Well, you did have Trout in between.
Yeah, but he was more of a comedian, a clown, a fun-loving doctor.
Yeah, and
so this is
he's a bit more like
personality
Mo
that
from
we
the Three Stooges.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
he practically needs a bowl cut.
Well, he has the bowl cut, and I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
he's got Mo's haircut, and then you get to Pertwee, and it's all suave, sophisticated, James Bondish. Even has the Who-mobile towards the end.
He has the gadgets. He brings into the gadgets.
Yeah, he brings in the
He's
gadgets.
using the sonic screwdriver, and it's
and he's flying. The Who-mobile flies, and he does all that fun stuff.
all the gadgets he builds into Bessie.
Yeah, when it backed up and did all that stuff, and the magnetizer. No, seriously, he's the James Bond of doctors. He really is. So if we would call the second Doctor Troughton, say like one of the Three Stooges or whatever, right? More of a clown.
Right.
And, the first Doctor curmudgeon, and this would be like James Bond. Mm-hmm. You could go through and could almost do that for each of the Doctors. You
know what they call Baker?
Tom Baker?
Chef's Bake.
He's the Doctor. When the vast majority of people, especially Americans, but older people think of Doctor Who, they think of Tom Baker. If you're younger and you think of Doctor Who, you probably think of Tennant for the revival, the current revival. That's Tennant, yeah.
What's his name?
Matt Smith.
He came after Tennant? Tennant
Yeah.
was the first revival.
No. Eccleston there in the dead center with the leather jacket was the 9th Doctor and the first one of the current revival.
How many seasons did he have?
He had 1 season.
Just 1 season.
Yeah, 13 episodes. Then Tennant, then Matt Smith, and then Capaldi. And Capaldi is not up there yet.
He's in a new show. We need to Photoshop him. Give me a sticky pad.
Actually, and then Whitaker.
He just came out with he's in an Amazon Prime show that I think is fairly new. He plays a demon. I can't remember the name of it. Have you seen that one?
Good Omens.
Good Omens. And he goes through the...
Fantastic, yes. And he's
like it. Is that new? That's a newer show?
A couple of years.
Oh,
a couple of years old.
Yeah.
Watched it during the pandemic.
I just now found out.
But it's good. It's really good. And it's based on the book by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman.
It's weird he goes...
It's really good.
From like being the Doctor, but he's also really good at playing these kind of slimy, smarmy characters.
Yeah. I honestly thought... He's a great actor. Yeah. I honestly thought...
Range.
Yeah, that they really should have had him as the angel and Martin Sheen or whatever his name is as the bad guy.
See, the thing is, he could do great at both. He could do either. Right,
but they each were so perfect. I was like, okay, I'm sold. This is amazing. Yeah. In fact, my favorite to be the new Doctor, now that Whitaker's leaving, would be Martin Sheen, the guy who plays the angel. Love him.
Really?
Yes.
Charlie Sheen's dead?
Huh?
Charlie Sheen's dead?
No.
That Martin Sheen?
No relation. I think it's Martin Sheen. It might be Michael Sheen.
I think Martin Sheen's Charlie Sheen's dead.
Okay, so Michael Sheen, or whatever his name is. The other guy in Good Omens.
Right,
I think it's Michael Sheen.
I don't know his name.
Alright,
You ever watch Supernatural?
I've seen maybe an episode.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Alright. Okay.
What's your least favorite part about Pertwee? So we I think we agree with the whole suave, James Bond, gadgets,
suave,
gentleman, suave.
Yeah. Don't worry, I do the same thing to my wife with words. The whole James Bond thing. I agree with that. And he finally gets really physical with his Venetian.
So the shampoo, do you pronounce that suave as well? Or suave?
Yeah, suave.
That's the E on it.
I forget about that shampoo. Least favorite thing about it.
Yeah, I have one.
What's yours?
He's just such like a pacifist. It's like it's not wrong to like think out situations and find a solution that avoids conflict. But it kind of he took it to the level where you kind of felt like he was pussyfooting around, or he just.
It's all the kung fu he did, right?
Yeah, but still, so that's weird too. It's kind of hypocritical where like he'd be physically violent, but he'd always complain about the military and weapons, and so it depended on scale. Like 1-on-1, he was violent, and then but you blow that scale up to like defending a nation. He's like, oh no,
it's the 70s. Okay, it was the 70s. Flower power and all that stuff. Trust me, I was.
But I feel like it is a weird. I don't know. It didn't translate.
Dichotomy.
Yeah.
Okay. My least favorite thing of his would probably be. When he was. I mean, I love the stories with Unit. I love Unit.
Me too.
But when he was grounded and really didn't have his TARDIS. I understand why they did that for budgetary reasons, because they now had to afford color film.
Yeah.
But man, I wish he had more TARDIS travel.
Yeah. It really was.
And he gets it later on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
No, I totally see that. I agree with that.
What is your least favorite Pertwee cereal?
Ooh. Yeah, I never thought of that. Let's go through the repertoire. I need my other notebooks.
Like Spearhead from Space, that's his initial one.
That really started off the, what do you call that? The base defense.
Well, that's the one with the Autons, plastic guys, and they've got the and the plastic factory and all that.
I'm thinking of a Cyberman episode for some reason.
Doctor Who and the Silurians, when he has the Silurians underground.
Yeah, the Silurians on the list.
The Ambassadors of Death.
That was a good one.
Inferno.
Great one.
Terror of the Autons.
Good.
Mind of Evil.
Yeah, I like Kind of Evil.
Claws of Axos.
That was pretty good.
Colony in Space. The Daemons.
I like the concept of Colony in Space.
Yeah. Day of the Daleks.
That was great.
The Curse of Peladons.
That was good.
The Sea Devils, yeah, that's good. The Mutants. The Time Monster.
Monster.
Yeah, it's the one where they go back to...
M-U-N-ster.
No, Monster.
Monster.
So it's the one where they go back to, like, City of Atlantis.
Yeah.
That was a weird one with the Three Doctors.
Weird costume design.
Carnival of Monsters. Frontier in Space.
Carnival of Monsters was goofy, man. It was so, like, such a far departure of his norm.
Wait till we get to the greatest show in the galaxy.
Yeah. Right. I still like Carnival of Monsters.
Yeah, Frontier in Space. Planet of the Daleks.
Good.
The Green Death, and of course, Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks were connected.
I'd say the Green Death was okay.
Yeah. The Time Warrior.
I like the Time Warrior.
Oh, wait, that's where we go back to Atlantis. Oh, the Time Monster was the other one. So the Time Warrior, that's when they go back to Atlantis. No. The Time Warrior is the one where the Silurian, the Sontaran is pulling the people back. That's the first one with Mary Jane. Invasion of Dinosaurs.
Is that the one with the castle?
The Time Warrior, yes.
Yeah.
Death to the Daleks.
This is the first time we saw Sontaran.
Yeah. The Monster of Peladon and Planet of the Spiders.
Oh, I love the spiders. That's one of my favorites.
Wait, the Peladon ones are good.
Yeah. Go back to that oil rig one. The something Menace, was it?
No.
The Sea Monsters.
The Sea Devils?
Sea Devils, yeah. That one and the Green Death, they're all good. I like all of them. So I don't know if there's like necessarily a bad one, but I feel like those were the most maybe muted of the episodes.
See, I really like the Sea Devils. To me, the worst one is probably...
I know we disagreed a lot about the spiders and the great intelligence, I think. They really hit a note with me for some reason.
Yeah, well, I don't mind the spiders at all. I think they're pretty good. But Invasion of the Dinosaurs. It's fun and it's silly,
so
but they're so... The dinosaurs are so obviously bad CG. I mean, not even CG. Bad, special effects.
It's almost so bad that it's good, though.
Yeah, it is, but it's got to be my least favorite of those.
It has a special place in my heart. You ever watch Planet of the Dinosaurs?
I don't think so.
Really old, black and white. It wasn't black and white. I guess it was color. Sci-fi film. Space travelers crashing a planet full of dinosaurs. Very old. Late 60s?
Okay.
Better CGI and stop motion effects. way better.
The Doctor Who, yeah.
Like a decade older, but way better.
Alright.
That was pretty bad.
Okay, any other comments about Pertwee? Before we go to Elizabeth Shaw, which will be our second episode this evening. Because Heroes and Villains episodes are short.
We obviously like Pertwee.
Yeah, we do. One of our favorite doctors. And, well...
I don't have a large pool to choose from.
Just 4, but you'll get there. But he's still one of my favorite doctors. Probably number 4.
He's definitely in the top 5.
You'll lead him for
Top 4.
All right. See you in a moment for Heroes and Villains, episode number 24.
We'll see you next week.
Elizabeth Shaw. Not
December
next week.
20th. Because we won't have one December 20th. We'll see you next week, December 20th.
Okay, oh yeah.
That's how we fill in the
Doing Christmas stuff next week, possibly 2. We may not actually do another one of we'll do a regular Drunk Doctor Who, but it may not be till the 3rd of January.
And we'll be back next week, same clothes, to talk about Elizabeth Shaw.
No, we're going to upload this week. It'll have its date. All right.
But it was filmed from the future.
No.
20th.
All right. Have fun. See you next week.
What's our outro theme?
Our outro theme? We have an outro theme?
We do.
We got a theme.
It's a remix of the...
Oh, the intro theme. Oh, that's right.
I don't know.
All right.
It's some non...
Red button.
What do you call that? NDA? Non-trademarked sound.